Hi, this is Scott Cooper, and I'm the director and producer of Black Mass. In this particular scene, we're introduced to Lindsay Sear, the longtime girlfriend of James Whitey Bulger, the most notorious crime figure in Boston's history. Lindsay Sear is portrayed by Dakota Johnson. I was not aware of Dakota before casting her in this film. I hadn't seen her work, but upon meeting her, I found her to be an extremely intelligent and soulful and beautiful young woman that I thought would help bring out a very tender and humorous side to Whitey Bulger, a side that we don't see from Whitey in any other part of the film. And in this particular moment, we're introduced to Whitey and Lindsay's son, Douglas Sear. Whitey did not want him to have the Bulger surname for fear of growing up with that last name and what it might mean for the young child once he realized who his father was. This scene is tonally very different than the rest of the film. It's a more tender and humorous side of Whitey Bulger and allows us to really understand his ethos of crime that he's imparting to his young son who's gotten in trouble in the classroom for punching one of his schoolmates. Whitey Bulger often believed that if nobody saw it, then, well, it didn't happen. Even though he was also known to be very brazen in his attacks and sometimes would carry out violence in broad daylight in front of scores of people.
Do you feel like maybe you want to tell me what happened in school yesterday?
This young actor, who really isn't an actor, was really wonderful to work with. He really listened to Johnny and to Dakota. The essence of great acting is simply talking and responding, and he wasn't thrown by Johnny's being Jack Sparrow, although he certainly knew who he was.
So I punched him in the face.
Good boy.
Jimmy.
But I wanted the camera in this particular scene to almost be invisible, which is why I pull back and shoot from one room into another to give us a sense that we're almost eavesdropping on a very intimate conversation. It allows, without seeing much camera work, it allows the audience to forget that they're actually watching a film, but as though they're eavesdropping on Whitey Bulger's conversation with his young child as he indoctrinates him with his ethos of crime. Johnny was extremely giving to this young actor. He knows that oftentimes, because of his stardom, that people tend to act differently, and they tend to be somewhat starstruck, but to see Johnny Depp, who is an extremely gentle and giving and kind man, turn into the monstrous side of Whitey Bulger was the biggest transformation that I was most impressed by.
Yes, I follow. Punch people when no one's looking.
That's exactly right. If nobody sees it.